So today's guest in Be the Change is already in the other side of the screen. Look at her. She's having a wide, beautiful smile. As her smile, so is her cakes. She's Sunnaina Kalyan. She's Sunnaina's Fairy Cake CEO. Welcome to the show, Sunnaina. How are you?
I'm fine, Jyoti. How are you?
I'm doing great. So tell me something. You started your career with coming as in health sector. So from
Yeah,
there to going into baking cakes and making cakes. How did this happen?
actually, I was working with hospitals and I was not comfortable with the
Uh
emergency
huh.
trainings and
Uh
all. I
huh.
had
Okay.
a plan like
Uh huh.
to some new business or same business which should be trendy. So
Okay.
I think for 2 years, after 2 years, the result out came as like my own branding, the
Uh
Mona's Fairy.
huh.
So
Uh
I
huh.
really got a very good name and fame now, and
Okay.
it's a blessing actually. Because I didn't attend any workshops till now, not even
Okay. You
one.
have not done any workshops, but still this has come out. Okay.
Yeah,
Very good. Very good. So, what is that one change? What has happened in you during the pandemic?
pandemic I was like very idle, sitting in the home. I got very bored. Then I thought something innovative I should do, which will hit in this COVID period and which need.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So then I started baking some cupcakes, garden themed cupcakes of the Chesano for a
Mm-hmm.
sample. And it
Mm-hmm.
turned out very yummy. So the very next month I started baking business.
Okay. Your
So
voice is very low, so Naina, can you little bit come little closer? Yeah.
I mean, can you
Yeah.
hear now?
Yeah, it's good. So that's so how was that? You know, when you started off, how did you start off? When this idea came to you, how this idea first started in you, and how did you start selling cakes, baking cakes for people?
I see now nowadays Instagram has become a very big platform for all the business magnets. So I
Very true.
started so
Very true.
I started keeping my ads, posts, and I started promoting also. So that is
Uh-huh.
how I got orders from Instagram and also Facebook page also helped me, but more in
Okay.
Instagram. I had more effect from Instagram and Mata.
So
So it was
when
very
people no, in between I am keeping your screen alone so that you know
oh
your.
okay okay fine.
So what is your tagline? I make it, you love it. So
You
how did
love
this
it.
tagline happen?
Because I make it you love it is like నేను చేస్తున్నప్పుడు నా client should be very happy with a smile on the face. They should have the product of Sunaina's fairy cake and have more happiness with my products. That is what my agenda is.
So when you came up with this idea, how was your reaction in your family? Who supported you well, and what was the entire story behind
Like
it?
first, before I started this business, I spoke and discussed with my husband first, then my parents. They said, first, will you cope up with the business? Then I gave them 100% assurance that my business going to hit uh, a lot and I might be in profits also. So they have trusted me. They have started investing. So it's a home baking, so there is no much of investment required for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I buy two OPT ovens and two big double door fridges. It was very sufficient for me.
Now, Frey, where did you learn baking cakes? Is there
I
any
didn't learn anywhere. I didn't learn anywhere. It is all my self learning.
wonderful? And you do a very creative cake baking. Your cakes have some kind of innovation. Now, where did these ideas and all start?
It's
And
my
how
own
did you?
idea. It just
Okay.
I did with my wholeheartedness and
Uh
also
huh.
my ideas in the mind. Like my signature cake is rasmalai cake. Most of you can see that all in the plates will be filled with rasmalai cake.
Okay, okay. So it's very nice. So what is the unique of all the cakes you baked? Which is been your favorite cake which you have baked and you were very proud about it? Any interesting stories you want to share?
Yeah, I was very proud. So I ate many cakes from outside. It was too sweety and like panchekku, sugar panchekku only. So I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
too much of sugary thing.
Hmm.
So I tried something different. Dry cakes
Hmm.
were there. I like mad almond dry cakes and the honey almond dry cakes and
Okay.
cream cakes stay rasmalai cake and fondant cakes anything which contains teddy bear.
Oh wow! Anything which contains teddy bear, very unique, very unique. So when you started off cake baking thing, how much was your investment? If you like to share, I can say it
Yeah, I can
random.
tell you. I have invested for 80,000 in my business,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and now it is triple of that amount I've got back in 3 months.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So, how much time do you take to bake a cake? Say, suppose I want, and I'm saying you specifically, say, this is Christmas season and our New Year season. Say, I want to bake a different story I give you behind it. Say, this is for my niece and for something she's for. So, I tell about her and I give you the idea. So, how do
Yeah.
you
So
innovate that cake?
if it is related to designer cakes, then
Mm-hmm.
obviously 2.5 days before you have to order. And if
Okay.
it's something related to my design, my specific special cakes, it is also
Mm-hmm.
2.5 days because rasmalai is also I make it in the home itself. So it
Okay.
takes little time to get done because rasmalai is related something to cow milk, which we have to break even and knead it and boil it and do it in a cold milk. We can't use just like that. So it
Mm-hmm.
takes 2 days, maximum 2 days. The
Mm-hmm.
order should be given prior. Before 2 days, you have to give me the order. And
Okay.
sometimes some customers will call me, I will want
Mm-hmm.
midnight cake, special cake, and all. So, see, designer cake takes 1 month. It is
Mm-hmm.
also time seeking process because
Mm-hmm.
that element
Mm-hmm.
should like very elegant. It will not break. Then it will take
Mm-hmm.
time to get
Mm-hmm.
stick ಅನ್ನೋದ. ఈ
Okay.
ప్రతి పార్ట్ కూడా అది స్టిక్ అయి ప్రాపర్ గా ఉండాలి అంటే minimum two to
Mm-hmm.
3 days we have to give time for the baker to do.
Mm-hmm. So you need to you give them time, saying that it will take so much of time in this thing. Now, how many people you're having in your team? Because if you get many orders, how did you build your team, and how did this happen?
Actually, I have to tell you one point is I don't have any team. I'm only the
Okay.
one. I'm only the one who is managing everything: fondant cakes, cream cakes, dry cakes, brownies, chocolate, cookies, macaroons, everything, whatever, even sweets and snacks. Everything I do by myself. Okay? I don't depend on anyone.
So you do it individually, and you take your all the orders to baking cakes, doing sweets, everything.
Yes.
Now, where do you get so much of time? Because I've heard yesterday you went to an event for some event to bake a cake or whatever. So how do you get time, and how do you make time to do all these things?
Because these all come from if you're dreaming about anything you wish to do that. So this is how I own for me. This is my dream, and so I
Mhm.
want to. It came into true, so I'm working hard for my dream to become more beautiful.
Tell me one thing, Sunena. Everybody would like to have this comfort zone, like going to work at 9 o'clock, coming home at 7 o'clock. So you were very well good. You finished you studied health education. You've done you were doing good job in health. Why from that comfort zone? Because this generation of people are believing in comfort zones. So
Yeah.
from that comfort zone to why did you come into business? Being a woman, that too is
I
also a risky thing, right? So you have to tell us that.
Actually, I need to clarify one thing. Healthcare
Mm-hmm.
management or health field doesn't have any particular timing, only fixed timing. They should be very flexible even to work in midnight also. So there is
Mm-hmm.
nothing about standard timing, school feeding, nothing is there in healthcare management. If you're having own business, then that is a spoon feeding, but not
Okay.
healthcare management. You don't have to.
Okay, okay. So not like that. I'm asking you in another way. See, comfort zone means by first you'll get your salary. If you work, if you don't work, also you know that by this month first you'll be getting this salary. But
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
but when it comes to business, you don't know. This month
Yeah, we
things
don't.
might work, might not work, or so I'm asking this question specifically because somebody should get inspired like you and start doing some business instead of sitting at home during the pandemic times.
So, see, let me tell you about this. See, you make profits in your business right now. See, if I'm into this, I'll be getting some or other profit in my business after selling cakes. So that
Mm-hmm.
profit I'll be using for the next month. If I don't have orders, then that
Mm-hmm.
money will be used for the next month. If continuously I have orders, then I don't need to even think about saving some money for next month also.
Okay, okay. It's
So that
wonderful and it's
and
wonderful because yeah, tell me.
you have to have a budget plan when you're having a business in mind. So you have to be very clear that this is for that, this is for this. So that planning should be there and it should be implemented very properly and like it should be kept in a clear way that you have this, you have that, you have this. So if you have
Okay.
that clarification, then you are an successful entrepreneur.
Wonderful, wonderful. You gave us good thought that if you save money from the business and then put it on and then go on, go on, go on. So, what is your future plan? How do you like to see yourself as Sunaina's fairy cake being working 24/7? So, are you thinking to build a bigger brand or what is the plan
Definitely,
actually?
I am planning to build it because I make my own hazelnut spread. See, hazelnut spread, everyone like to have Nutella. Hazelnut spread, and Nutella and
Yeah,
but
very true. Correct.
that is what అదే ఇంట్లో చేసిన version ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది అన్నది ఐఎమ్
Huh?
మేకింగ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ట్రయల్స్ సూన్ ఐ బి బ్రింగింగ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్ ఆల్సో యాజ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఫుడ్ సర్టిఫికేషన్ అండ్ ఫుడ్ సర్టిఫికేషన్ కూడా తీసుకున్నాను రీసెంట్గా బికాస్
Okay, very good.
I have a plan to come with some different spreads made in home
Okay.
healthier way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
అందరూ ఇప్పుడు వెరీ కాన్షియస్ అబౌట్ హెల్త్ అవాయిడింగ్ షుగర్ సో బెల్లంతో కూడా ఏదైనా చేస్తే హ్యాజల్నట్స్ కేక్
Wow.
బెల్లంతో చేస్తే ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది అన్నది ఐఎమ్ పుట్టింగ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద ట్రయల్స్ అది ఆల్రెడీ హాఫ్ వే సక్సెస్ అయింది దెర్ ఇస్ అనదర్ హాఫ్ వే టు గెట్ సక్సీడ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ బి ఇంట్రడ్యూసింగ్ దిస్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్ ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్.
Wonderful, wonderful. So there is somebody, Raja. He's saying congratulations. Yes, she's doing a wonderful job. So if you have any questions and queries of how to start a business at home and be a wonderful business woman or a guy, you can ask her a question. So moving on, Sunena. Now, when you were doing this business, did you ever feel that there might be a risk factor? Should I stop it? Should I not do it? Anything where you
I
like?
had, I truly had it. I might
Hmm.
have to come up in middle. All this terrified, but I had each and every option clear in mind that if I am
Mm-hmm.
committed and if I need to stop, I have to think and stop. If there is a situation to stop from myself, then I
Mm-hmm.
have then I might give it to franchise. I have a plan of giving it to franchise also. So
Okay.
if anyone wants to come and buy my company and continue with the name, yes, I'm ready to give it to franchise also. So maybe that is in future, not now. Now I'm not going to come out of this because this became my life now.
No, yeah. So your plan is very interesting, and people who are watching now and will be watching this show after we podcast it. If Sunaina in future gives a franchisee, you can get the franchisee from her, and she will reveal her, secrets of baking cakes to the franchisee people, isn't it, Sunaina? If somebody gets a franchisee from Sunaina, will know all the secrets of the cake making. So there's a question from Reena. She's asking, how did you overcome all the hurdles and move ahead?
Actually, I had hurdles in the business, but I took it in a positive way. I took it in a compliment way, and I made that also implement in my business so that I won't get any effects in further or future business works I do.
Mm-hmm. So the hurdles also sometimes we get from friends also, yeah, right?
Yeah,
From
I
our
had
own friends.
friends also. I had many hurdles from friends itself. All my close friends, some of my close friends also caused me trouble. Like you don't have license. That this bullshit. Then I know because see this is a lockdown period. We can't tell everyone that yes I'll be getting now and then. So I had my own plans. After everything got settled, then I got things done in a proper way so that I won't get affected or my company won't get affected.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's what I think the question is all about. So I think Reena's
You
question has
should
been
have
answered.
planning. Anything it might be, you should have a proper planning. Then
Mhm.
everything will go well.
Mhm. So everything will go well if you have a planning. That's your idea. So when you're saying that this cake making can be done individually, so you need lot of patience, lot of time, and you need
Definitely,
also.
a lot of patience should be there for a person who is coming into baking business because sometimes, if you're measuring, if you have improper measurements while doing a cake, and if it goes wrong, you should not have a disheartedness so that uh, and you should if you have something like clumsy in your mind, stop it. Listen to songs, get your mind free, again come back, take a break, come back and start doing your work. It will definitely succeed. See, my
Wonderful.
brand is like I didn't have any hurdles, nothing. Even I had problems. I had the same thing, so I did the same thing. I went for walking. I had a free mind, fresh mind. I came back, I did it, and it got succeeded. Trust me, even I had problems in that baking. So before I started, I had to taste everything so that I don't get any problem. So while I'm doing this process, I had to clear that I'm ready to do anything. If I'm failed also, I have to accept. If I'm passed, I will accept. With that mindset only, I entered into this business.
Wonderful. There's Padmaja who's saying, congratulations, Sunaina, keep going. So
Oh,
there is a
thank you.
question. Yeah, how do you plan a strategy, then implement it effectively?
I will have my own strategies. Like if now this is the Christmas season, so before starting this, I have a strategy that I have to soak the dry fruits in rum. I have to bring the mixes, everything related to the cake, molds, packing, and also hampers. I do hampers also. So related to hampers, wooden trays, packing sheets, logos on the hampers, everything. I plan according to that, and I'll put a budget also. I put certain budget. I should not cross that budget. In that budget within only, I'll do everything and implement it strategically.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. That's the answer. So saying last year, she's saying, congratulations, Sunaina, all the best.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Laksha.
Okay, so that's nice. So it's very nice to see the youngsters thinking now like this, because now if you see everybody in the pandemic are only thinking that they are losing jobs. There's a lot of layoffs. So what do you have to say to the people of those
See,
people?
job is yeah, losing a job, you'll have disheartedness. But think from other and also. If you try to plan a home baking business or a sweets, pickles, homemade food, snacks, something related to food from home in a hygienic way by taking all the precautions for COVID. And during this pandemic situation, trust me, your business will be hyped more than you don't need to worry about like your salary. ఫస్ట్ రాగానే నా శాలరీ వస్తుందో రాదో ఎంత కట్ చేస్తున్నాడు ఇలాంటివి పెట్టుకోకర్లే మైండ్లో. Whatever you're doing in the business, whatever you get the profit is it is more than sufficient for you when you're doing it from home. If you have a store, if you have that plan, then you will have lots of tensions for that. So you don't need to think that I don't have job, I'm tensed up, and all this doesn't require for your own business. If you want to start your own business, start with even a lesser amount of it. It will hit for sure.
Wonderful, wonderful. You're giving an inspiration to many women there and many people out there that if you have mind and if you have thought process, you can really do business. Business. It can be cake baking to doing at home anything. So
Yeah.
it doesn't. So congratulations, Sunaina. All the best for the bright future. Vijay Bhaskar is saying that. So very
Oh,
nice. If you guys have any questions related to business hurdles in the business and all these things, you can ask Sunaina. Sunaina is a wonderful person who at an early age started moving on from that so-called 9 to 5 job or 9 to 10 job, whatever she was doing. So
no,
coming
mine
into
is, I don't have any particular timing now. After I started, I have stopped even telling that I'm off on Sunday. I'm even on Sunday because customers are coming and they want even on Sunday. So I can't say no to them and make them feel sad. So even Sundays I'm working for them.
very nice. So now the Christmas cakes are coming, and the Christmas is a season. And what kind of cakes are you baking, which are really unique from others?
See, I'm doing rum cakes. Maybe alcohol lovers would love that a lot. Not only alcohol lovers, everyone will love plum cake. But difference between from outside and the way I make is only thing is I don't use any preservatives. I don't use any essence. I purely like all the dry fruits are drenched in rum. I'm like a very big, big vessel. In that, I have put rum and dry fruits mixed and came out very well. I have approached many people with the rum plum cake for serving them. I have very good feedback from them. I don't compromise in giving quality food to my customers because my aim is to keep them happy.
Wonderful. Raja is saying woman can do anything. You proved it, Sunaina. Kalyan. Yes, she
Thank
proved it. That's the reason she's the guest for today's show. So before we end the show, we want to tell to the people out there what should they have in their mind when they are going to enter into the business, because sometimes they have problems from family, from friends, from all over. There's a risk
In the
involved.
society also definitely you will have many problems. One thing,
Mm.
prepare your mind, be brave. You should
Mm-hmm.
be there enough to answer everyone in the society and also
Mm-hmm.
even the family. Only
Mm-hmm.
thing, make up your mind, tell them that you're
Mm-hmm.
nothing, like you can't achieve these sort of words will be coming from everyone's mouth, from everyone's family. But be careful, be very strategical, be in very calm way, think once, twice, thrice, and then implement. Things will really work out. There is nothing called impossible when you have proper planning.
That's wonderful. But yeah, as you said, this there is a risk and
Definitely,
there are
everyone will have a risk. Everyone will
so
have.
so there will be an emotional breakdowns also.
There is the where family should stand up and give them the support. If family is not giving, if friends are not giving, have self determination. Why can't women have a self determination to achieve their goals?
Mhm. So you're saying that the family should come there and help them out. There's one question by Monica. Hi Sunaina ji. Any ideas of start teaching baking classes? I'm very much interested to join.
Actually, I would love to do that, but I myself am not having time to even sleep or eat. So, as of now, I'm not taking any baking classes.
So she's not teaching Monica, but very soon she might teach in future. Once she set up things right, when she gets couple of people to assist her, maybe
Yeah.
in future when she's planning to give franchisee to you also. So Monica, from wherever you are, she will guide you on that maybe in future. And yeah, you can also touch base with her personally. I've linked with her Facebook details in the Facebook. You can send Facebook Messenger. If you have any things, you can ask her ideas. She will suggest you on ideas. But I don't think so at present she's doing any baking or teaching classes. Maybe in future there is a chance.
Future,
That's what she
yes, definitely there is a chance for me to even take up a baking classes also.
That's interesting. Many people have asked the same question. I think people want to learn from you and start something like you in their own
I guess
space.
they're very curious to know what is my secret ingredient.
And they are very much curious. She will not reveal that any which ways. Once she has her franchisee, maybe that then she
Even
might.
on franchisee, I'm not going to tell that. I'll
Okay,
watch what are they going to do in franchisee. If in
okay.
franchisee also there are some, I'm going to keep some different things. If they want my
Mhm.
secret ingredients, there is some other strategy even for that also.
That's sweet. That uniqueness should be with you. You should not reveal everything I'm saying. But yes, that's Sunaina's touch will be there with her only. But yes, once she start franchising, maybe you can approach her and she will guide you to start franchising. That will take little time. But at present, if she's, are you giving for only for people in Hyderabad or how is it? Where are you planning to?
See, rather than cake like muffins without cream,
Mm,
chocolates, sweets,
mm-hmm,
snacks, brownies, cookies. Yes, I do courier service, but many
mm-hmm,
of them they're asking for cakes. But there is no chance for me to send cake because as it gets starved off, it is
mm,
no way use of taking cake in a courier basis. Try to have something like chocolates, handcrafted chocolates, cookies,
mm-hmm,
because I do handcrafted chocolate also. So
mm-hmm.
I make it in a different way. Everyone will think that in homemade chocolates they can add sugar. Even without sugar, with jaggery also I make chocolate. So
Oh,
if,
that's interesting.
if anyone is like very much keen about health conscious, yes, they can also follow my page. They can ask me their queries, even I'll be ready to do them.
Very good. People will love that who are doing on diets, going on diets, or having diabetes or anything like that. They can go for jaggery sweets and chocolates.
Yeah.
Monica is saying thanks. Okay, so okay. Okay, moving on. There's a question from Lakshmi. She's asking, hi Sunena, what's your favorite cake in all the cakes you made?
I love red velvet with white chocolate ganache.
Oh wow. I don't know to pronounce what you told. It looks interesting. Velvet alone I can pronounce. The rest of the part I can't pronounce.
I'll tell you, you can
Okay.
repeat it. White chocolate ganache with
White chocolate,
ganache.
ganache. Okay.
Ganache with red,
Ganache with what?
red velvet.
With red velvet. Okay, I can't repeat it anyways. But it is very nice. So, which part of the country it is, or which? How did you have named it? How was it?
No, I named it because everyone will tell we want red velvet cake. We want red velvet cake. So
Correct.
why can't we put something innovative like this? Then I kept
Uh-huh.
it.
Okay, very nice, very nice. I think somebody whom you know have also messaged. She's Divya, I think. Hey dear, I'm very proud of you. Very lucky to have you as have a soulmate. So I think somebody
Oh,
will know.
thank you,
Vidya
Divya.
Divya Sagar. Yeah, I wish you all
Divya, yeah, I'm also very fortunate to have you in my life as a soulmate.
wonderful, wonderful. So, soulmates are talking before we end the show. Thank you so much for coming for the show, and it was interesting to talk to someone like who is a young entrepreneur and who is an inspiration to many. And people who want to buy sweets from her, if you're from different cities, because different cities people connect. If you're even from a different country, maybe she can send you. You have to go to her page. I will link the details about her page. You can go there and you can place your orders for your sweets alone. She can give you different kinds of sweets, but for cakes, if you're in Hyderabad, you can order cakes for your birthdays for any season, any reason. So thank you so much, Sunaina, for coming in and taking your time because this is Christmas Eve and this is New Year. You're tied up, but still you came to the show. Wonderful having you and talking to you.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And also, this platform is really very nice. You're doing a wonderful thing, actually. I like the way you're doing, like bringing innovatively and encouraging startups and everyone. That's a nice encouragement you're giving.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye. See you.
Bye. See you.